Well, hello everyone. Welcome to the Elkhart County 4-H Fairgrounds in Goshen, Indiana. We're here at the frog rally. Got in a couple days ago, and what else is new? It's been raining. I think everywhere I go, it rains for at least one day, if not the entire week. So, according to what I've been seeing on the weather, it's supposed to quit raining hopefully by noon today, so we'll see. So what happens when you come in is you'll pull in at gate number 2, and they'll have you, well, they had me unhook my car, and I parked here along the fence line, and then drove back and pulled into my spot. My spot is number 451. This year, unlike last year, I've got full hookups, water, electric, sewer. Last year I was in the Grove and I only had electric and water. And if you only have electric and water, they give you one free pump out service during the week. But I've already emptied my tanks once, so I'm glad I've got full hookups this year. So when you come in, they're gonna have you come through here where you see all the people in the golf carts. And basically what you're going to do is you're going to get your site assigned, and then they're going to take you back to where you need to be. And this is the main entrance to the park, and then the entrance that I'm going through is this gate right through here. Now, one of these years, I'd love to come up here just for the fair, because it looks like that they've got a bunch of stuff that's going on. Of course, it's just like every other county fair. You know, they've got the animals, and they've probably got all kinds of other stuff going on, but they've got a ton of food booths, and I'd love to try some of the food, because some of it just sounds really good. It's nice. I don't know how much they would charge to get into the fair. It may actually be free to get in, and then they charge you for the rides or however they do it. Now, one thing is, and the one nice thing that I really like about this, since I did come last year, is they have a bunch of seminars where you can learn about how to do things with your rig. And since I'm still fairly new, I like to learn more about what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. So they'll have these 3 seminar areas to where you can come and you can set up, and you can pick the ones you want. They usually start around 9 o'clock in the morning and go till 4 o'clock in the afternoon. They serve 2 meals every day, breakfast and then dinner. Tonight, since this is the first quote unquote day of the fair, this is when of the rally, you're supposed to come in, and all they're going to do today is do dinner, and it'll start around 5:30, and then tomorrow breakfast is from 7:30 to 9 o'clock in the morning, and then the seminars will start and go till 4. So, I mean, this place is okay. The only bad part about it is that the sewer connections don't have threads on them. So I'm gonna look around, and hopefully one of the vendors are selling something that I can put on top of the pipe to where it won't fall out and won't come out of the connection there, so I don't like dump stuff on the ground. Luckily it didn't come out yesterday when I dumped my tanks. They do have a few extra things that'll be going on during the day if you don't want to go to the seminars. They have what they call a marbles tournament. I've never heard of it. I have no idea what it is. And then of course you've got vendor areas where you can go shop, spend money, look and see if there's anything that you really actually need for your rig. And they also have a new rig area to where if you want to look at the new equipment, not always look. I mean, there's no reason for me to buy anything new, because most of the stuff that they have here are fifth wheels. They have a few campers. They've got maybe 2 or 3 Class C's. They've got some vans, which I'm not really fond of the vans. I don't like those as much as a regular camper. I may take a look at one just for the heck of it and see what it looks like. And this is one of the vendors, Excel. I have no idea what they do. Looks like air conditioning maybe. So I may take a look at that. But you'll see, like, they've got WFCO technology and campfire cuts and Lippert, and I mean pretty much all your major vendors are going to be here. And this is the new rig area. They've got several Class A's, and some of these things are just enormous. And yeah, there's no way I could afford them, because probably a couple of them are $250,000. And it's like, yeah, no thanks. There's one what looks almost like a pop-up tent trailer over here. And, you know, you've got your regular pull-behind campers. And like I said, mostly fifth wheels. Again, if I was going to have to buy a fifth wheel, I mean, I'd have to really invest in a new truck and something to pull it with, and then you have to buy the truck, then the camper, and everything else. And by the time you're done, I'd be spending $200,000 or $300,000. So you might as well buy a Class A. So yeah, there's no reason for me to buy a fifth wheel. I don't have anything to pull it with. And this is where I was last year. This is what they call the Grove back here. Now, the one thing I will point out about this place is about every 20 minutes, it seems like, there's a train that goes by. And there's 2 crossings that are very close to this area. So they play with their horns. And it doesn't matter whether it's 2 in the afternoon or 2 in the morning. They're going to hit their horns. And I swear some of them know that it's 2 in the morning, because they really hit the horn. And it's like, come on guys, you know, it's 2 in the morning, people are trying to sleep. I understand, yes, it's safety, they have to hit their horns, but it's like, you know, you could hit it a couple times and be done, but no, they have to blast it like 5 or 6 different times. And it's like, holy cow guys, come on. So last night I actually got more sleep than I did the previous couple nights. I've been taking some melatonin at night, trying to get some actual sleep, try and knock myself out and get away from the train noise. Here's the Class C's that they have. Looks like they've got 4 of them, and nothing like the one I have. Most of these have slides, and again, I am not a fan of slides. It's just one more thing to go bad, one more thing to break. And I've already saw one person working on their slide this morning. So it probably having issues. And every one of these fifth wheels have a slide. I know it gives you more room, but no thanks. I'd rather not deal with slides. So this one looks like it doesn't have slides. Let's see what, it's a Ford. It says it's a Transit 350 HD all-wheel drive. Alida or Alida, however you pronounce it. And then this building here in the distance is where they'll do breakfast and dinner. It's building A, and that's where most of the activities for us other than the vendors will happen. They usually do a free-for-all for breakfast. You just go in, you get your breakfast, you sit wherever. At dinner, what they'll do is they have you sit down, and then they call the tables up. Say, table 1 through 20, it's your turn, and then 20 through whatever, it's your turn. So I guess that just keeps it from being a mad rush. Now, when I came in, they said there was only going to be one camper in the Grove, but it looks like there's a lot more campers in the Grove than one. I see at least 10, maybe 20 in here. The other nice thing is the restrooms have showers. I took a shower this morning in one of the buildings, and it's a lot bigger than, of course, the one in my rig. So I was able to get a really nice shower this morning, nice hot water. And it felt great to be able to just kind of relax underneath that shower and not have to worry about filling up my gray tank. So I'll probably do that while I'm here. It's just easier. That's about it. I mean, like I said, this place is okay. If it weren't for the train, I don't understand the fascination with them having it here, but they've been having it here every year. I think it's because it's close to the manufacturer Forest River. But it's like there's so many other places you could have this, where you wouldn't have to put up with the train, you wouldn't have to put up with all the mess and everything else, and you could still have full hookups. So Saturday, I think it's the 22nd, I will be headed to Seymour, Indiana, to Weary Traveler RV Park. Now that one has 0 amenities. The only thing it has is full hookups. It has no pool, no dog, nothing. It's just a place to sleep, and I'll be there for 2 nights. So until the 22nd, see ya.